kakra. Nyame go so hwe me.
Okay.
And glove football so back.
Oh yeah, club footballers.
Now I pity our noisy neighbors.
Manchester City.
I pity them.
Over sure.
Sunday we.
So last season most of so we can't say.
No, I'm rim there. Or some pepper or more cash do. Bona pep. I'm rim sans out there. I'm rim was something I want to be coach be a pep. And I pity them this weekend. I pity them.
Okay.
Meteor City for them. Oh, we're ready. Plus injuries almost saying, oh, we are going to kill them. You be cool. Sorry, Pep, a new team. The timing is wrong. Time now this year Manchester no. It's so wrong.
What you better now? What you bet?
So obviously no problem.
Me City ni but so na you
and I say City ni beat you no obviously better no problem. Meet me na ko wow original way. So obviously better no problem. Meet me no akọ.
So two patches e bia say o sha see one sha see.
Eno dey eno won't be nche me dey me.
O mention on here
many annoying neighbors needing come. So obi a City ni no free so doubt them e kana. Obet me aba. Ai. O so we Chelsea ni. Anyam na munni ayi no. Share sponsor nyamo. Munni bi.
Enzo go serious ka.
Ade serious ka.
Go football.
That burn out is Ecclesiastes ni nam. So omo jiju susu omo de be Manchester da.
Na so mo stable.
Enya na nse na FIFA club work akitu ya mkoji ya. Munya sika kaka mo ska be na mo.
Yeah, yetimi ton ade 300 million.
O to ade be.
300 million ye ton. Mo club house.
Enye die ehia ni disaster mo ton.
Ronaldo ba disaster.
Mo ton disaster.
Yeah, parent to the man trouser. E be so ton.
Mo ton Raheem Sterling. Mo ton.
Mo na embassy be ton.
O pe panic buying dodo.
Yeah, then panic buy.
E bia so obi e bintimu so
person. Yeah, no one panic buy. Wo we go to players we ya go to school. Wo no muton. We go official school dey nyo enye. And now we can say panic buy.
When you let's go.
Wow, Ronaldo be say
Premier League no tie. Premier League no so ba. En kakra.
E do him that story when na Enzo Fernandez ne kai say buy when you to was.
Man ka bi da.
Wan ga bi da.
Enzo komo no o ti say me di bi da.
Yo, me evidence in
there. Minim the qualities are branching all. Okay. That's it. Kai said do men din ho komo da. Because now I knew say you come good.
Okay.
It be so why? Mr.
At least club training grounds no enkurane interfering patakali ni ade ni honom o clean na say na nyame amado mama kwaje bosi asibi
okay
amombra mo ase
na ye da nyame ase say o buy a training grounds wa your space enough to accommodate the players
na any space
yenya team bia
any space
the coach any players ne ka say bi gina bonten and a coach atia mo wetro mo ti dem e ka no we team we the team we ba tutu Manchester United
o class team lucrative eje cup now we do 17th dia wo mo bra now we 17th there will be 17
trophies
but why you say
trophies
you see the thing is that why you be there so that I say why you be there
go FIFA
oh club I can want Manchester United can want in the last baby solid 5 years
any emphasis be
oh and you now boa nyawa now yeah see ya say ya na be you be start here say ya you be go weekend ya be na Kofi na say na Kofi na say I will not have pity on you again catch you
okay
ono Manchester United for nyina
but say some more BM space in kakra
yen you enough space da yen omo nka senior team no ko team mo you space more omo hu main team for no kra it was shana bonting
okay
and here a premier for yen you see your front shirt no we are waiting to get a best deal it's simple and ke club bia kabari stand kan no so no gujam ko team register the players club bi ho no ma e ko ni ska wo da ni ma ko team register players but yen ni phone share sponsor you are to register you meet and then you for some the sanction
and then we share dia we try so what try from who
and I say we ni mo now it obi a club football club
Barcelona for mo na kwa ndi twa mu share no
football club team Richardo utimi start kasa say we be Spotify company one reporter oya ye con man ni say me no kananya no kre and that basafo no so we go Spotify company what's a bit they begin to speak about it project towards it and the story about how they've started telling other people influencers near the Catalan Como say they wanted to go it was true the last time Alena, omo vice president Babeka said, or say after the omo time on Beko Spotify company ni. They don't know. And they all go about the game against Valencia. And then you want Cruyff. Rich, if this was
what I say be a contractors no so misleading. Maybe the projections from here no. He thought okay, and that time you bet me about.
Okay, no problem. If that is the case, he has done this several times. There are several times that one Laporta has done this. In fact, last season, throughout when they wanted to do some almost Spotify, Sicano sell a lot of the times. Obeka said, tape down on the Bebana Emma. Now, if you are someone with charging, Laporta does this. Me, I have a lot of respect for Jumo Maye to get Barca to where they've gotten to. But as you see, one shady year. The Barca socios near Barcelona will think that they are disrespecting them. In some every day there is a different thing of football club Barcelona and all of those things, Michelle. If they have to sell, they should sell. That's what I keep on saying here. Keeping Femi Lopez and who is Femi Lopez profile on rich? Barca pebi wala masia. Omblo. Obinya bebre. Today la masia. So why do you hold on to Femi Lopez and lose 50 million?
Kofi, Stamford Bridge is a saying.
Stamford Bridge, 40,000.
40,000.
It's a crowd.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, but they are men rushing. Come on.
Sashi the Enfa. Let's go.
Come no, sir, bro, 40,000.
Annie.
Yeah, then I don't go to that.
But Campunu, our Campunu is the same. About Campunu.
Open once a move.
And yes, sir.
Obobo, a Sakasaka Park, you know. That is great, but you see, that's the thing. Oh yes, new stadium. Come on. I blew 40,000.
New stadium.
Almost stadium.
New stadium.
Normally.
Barca new stadium.
Normally.
Nani mo ko ni wa
Come no.
New stadium. Ombia no.
Ai Sakasaka Park man ba so
new stadium. And Chelsea and Cabets na Cabets Kofi and now owners no mun say you would have said it. Barca they was
stadium. Munya ni wani.
Obese trecho.
Stadium 19. Orenko yeni ko.
Me ko wona na mi di no. Me yefri wonu na re.
Unka uti na ogogo bi de.
Meka eyo ye di anka mo beka. Why is that when it's hours mo person mo chere bi enfa. Barca what they are doing, what's Spotify company? Barca don't have Spotify company. It's not existent. Your mama, when was the last time Barca? There are about 5 to 8 players on Barca first team this year. Omo mobile company da. A lot of them, they've not played a company before. A lot of them, omo mobile company da. Since the closure of the stadium. Barca say you go music last year. Or say okay, music no. Now we have to see say okay, you may be a Spotify company will play about a certain percentage, 27,000. And so we thought this weekend 3 days.
Barcelona again, I feel my give me now.
Chelsea ni Barcelona.
Aye, give me now.
Barcelona.
Oh yeah. Now so who could minimum. I know you.
Say say.
Oh no. I thought so.
Football club Barcelona.
Kofi minimum no minimum.
Because of the stadium, no problem. How go game against Valencia? 2 days ago.
All of a sudden, I invited Barcelona in our conversation.
2 days ago, Valencia 4 players. One of the players, a press conference that about 4 days to go and play the game against Barca. They don't know where they are going. It's not my word. It is them. Me, I'm just a reporter. I'm so many young about Adiwe that a train you out. Ube you when you have to change because and yet Chelsea into where you when you have to change say penny away baby. You do that because in Chelsea. But if it was Chelsea, you would have said it.
Oh, Barca, air condition.
So what you say? On you crowd 50 to go out corner why you have to change. Penny Bonnie. But you see that's the thing. That's it. Barca for you me match ni the omi dey head bebo. You pass here mona. Rich. You say UEFA say no. UEFA e dey enye UEFA kra. We dey mo super computer here bi na samba. Ene dey me dey ba ni me bisa. Super computer say according to Opta analyst for no. Almost say club or highest percentage. So bet Champions League, you know, Liverpool. 20.4% chance of winning the Champions League. Only me
Liverpool.
Yeah. So more 20.4% of winning the Champions League. Almost say Arsenal the toss mienu. Wow, ni anu Arsenal. Almost toss mienu with 16% of winning the Champions League. Almost say Paris Saint-Germain the toss miensa with 12.1% of winning the Champions League. Almost I say, team a friend in Manchester City, and it also 9 with 8.4% of winning the Champions League.
Pep team
way. Almost say Barcelona, and it also num with 8.4% tied with team a friend in Manchester City. The only thing is that City phone were more chance of getting to the final than team a friend of Barcelona.
Kofi unim, where the facha me say me twa so. Supercomputer asay. Enin komo foforo. Computer na say.
Almost Chelsea na to sia to win the Champions League with a percentage of 7%.
Computer na say asay.
Madrid head at Chelsea echi with 5.8%.
Champions League.
Yes. That is what they are saying. And then when you say the question of the day about you winning the Ghana Premier League, no. But me say me say what here for. Say who ye Barca ni, who ye Liverpool ni, who ye Arsenal ni, who ye Paris Saint-Germain ni. Do you agree with these statistics of winning the Champions League? Because Rich, as a Chelsea fan, I think that being put ahead of Real Madrid as it stands now may be a little bit far-fetched for me. And I'm saying this off the back, say, we understand the perennial winning ability of team and friend in Madrid. So maybe I'd rather push Madrid to sit and win Chelsea 7th. Clubs are Canadian. Chelsea have a better chance at winning it than them. Bayern, Inter, Newcastle, Benfica, Napoli, Spurs, Dortmund, Club Brugge, Sporting, Bayern for Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, and Atalanta. I think Chelsea are better placed in winning the Champions League this season than them. I mean, I want to know. Say also Utia, where do you think say Chelsea ebetima rank your club also support ebetima rank? And remember, catch say Chelsea are going to announce a new shirt sponsor, and then it came to fruition. A Chinese appliance company, a friend hire, almost sleeve shirt sponsors. Now, Chelsea a record amount of money in terms of sleeve shirt sponsors. You are looking within about 15 to 20 million for sleeve shirt sponsorship deal for Chelsea and still almost say they are doing their due diligence for say the front shirt sponsorship deal no media yo majuma and I saw this FF1 edit almost statement about almost say for all and almost say regulations and discipline updates. The Football Association has today charged Chelsea FC with breaches of regulation J1 and C2 of the FA Football Agents Regulations A2, A3 of the FA regulations on working with intermediaries and regulations A1 and B3 of the FA third-party investment in players regulations. In total, 74 charges have been brought against Chelsea Football Club. The conduct that is the subject of the charges ranges from 2009 to 2022. The preliminary relates and primarily relates to events which occurred between 2010-11, 2015-16 playing seasons. Chelsea FC has until 19 September 2025 to respond. Meaning say okay, last season Bekacho said Chelsea for nankasa Echo FA for horum. Abra tot ball mu to club. Omanka say you audit our club. Do you realize say Roman Abramovich mo aye some bad financial underreporting to the extent that Abia omuto player Eden Hazard 100 million. But 100 million Abia Otia agent's fee 5 million. And the total cost of Eden Hazard bono.
No ye free.
Free. Okay. No me tia for actually Eddie Ama agents in this animal. To the extent that Abraham Chelsea for ever transition from the old regime to the new regime, you know. There was an agreement between Mariana Ganoskaya, who was the director of Chelsea at the time, with the agent of Abraham TFN Zuma, Ket Zuma, and even Hakim Ziyech. Chelsea should have paid some money to the moment here. Abraham telling the Mariana Ganoskaya court. First, not Chelsea can home, but court can say Chelsea is under a new ownership, and you have to deal with the old directors, no? And these are some of the issues which, especially between 2009, 2012, 2010, 2011, 2015, 2016, which Todd Bolly Boba and Baby Huyen. And I'm going to for catch on say, you better club no. You win regularities baby woman. And ye as American businessmen, you need to sign your share one day. Mubaba no more charging and no more some charges be not affecting your money maybe. By any pesa. So we are reporting ourselves to you. So maybe that for problem baby my. And after Chelsea reported led by Todd Bowley and accounting team, you know, Premier League want to have now charged Chelsea Football Club of that report, and Omakate Chelsea said, "Omon responded by the 19th of September to that effect, and then after that they'll do." I'm sure say there's going to be things like plea bargaining and stuff like that from there, and I think that was the plan for Todd. But who said, "Rich, Todd Momo is smart." As businessmen and equity investors, they've proven beyond reasonable that one, buying players with resale value, and then almost every club in the world is beginning to understand that that's the way to go. At the beginning, it looked as if they didn't know what they were doing. But today, people are understanding that the Chelsea way is the right way and probably the most sustainable way. Again, they found a lot of loopholes, any illegal, to make sure that they stay in business and then avoid PSR. Also having made sure that in the conversation of constantly selling, it's a way to avoid PSR and also making sure say almost say 1:1 crowd in England, England, they are always in there, especially in the European contest. This is a smart one from Todd Bowley in the call phone, and now FA4 have made it official. Say Chelsea would have to respond to them. There is a good update on our brand here friend Cole Palmer. I hear say he has returned. Romeo Lavia and so are returning to training, which is a very, very good one for them. Sky for any BBC for so your survey about who wins the English Premier League. We are a supercomputer. Somebody in pure data from their tour. Say Liverpool 28%.
Me tough one cry.
Say Annette.
Me tough one. I think a Liverpool, Arsenal. Me have
okay.
I'm say Chelsea na
me no. Tough one. Yeah, Chelsea will make. I say.
Yeah, I'm say Chelsea na me here na fourth.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm here City Moon
third. But over here, I'm flipping the kakre.
Yes, it's here.
Okay.
Me there no.
Yeah.
Adi mi no ye.
Oni no be bizam say me twa mo akawi. E ka me twen anwo mo boso. Wo be jira aka say
me nya. Me na me tough boy.
Na what is that tough boy?
And I'm a Liverpool first.
Ade.
Chelsea second.
Ade.
There is out and my baby. Kofi enyamia.
Over there. Who fashion now? We need who fashion can one. That's it. Then that way I'm a family.
Kofi nyamani nam dey.
Anyway, yeah.
That's Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City as my top four. Like how? Oh, but where they I agree.
Good data.
Yeah. Me know me agree. And Osha Liverpool new inclusion team na Kasanu say players do na answer them film. And the kind of game no more bono. Like no meet me as the league.
Is it not too early to write off Manchester City for?
City team no Kofi en kweza. If you Pep best struggle game.
But see you share first game no against Wolves. You be can say Tijani Randers as a bonus
after Wolves no. Oshe City no
2 games they've lost
so bad. Team need balance.
The Mehu Obi analysis, and I saw it on Twitter from Nhyira Rahman Osman, who mentioned that he thinks that the imbalance City are beginning to get with Erling Haaland. I've not looked directly into it with time measure, but do you think it's a bit my Erling Haaland now? According to those people, Omudini say Haaland ain't she go ne hu Bobby or man be defended, and then Inter sama team na imbalance kakra. What do you think? And how they who say Haaland side, just purely the team that's struggling.
Na Haaland no say.
Yeah.
But Haaland national defense na ntimi and protect goals no be na.
Because almost some very players be recent times on performances no are a little bit up and down. We say Ruben Dias. The performance are up and down.
Look at Phil Foden.
Because almost 2 seasons now, Phil Foden now got that we've not seen the best of him. Even some of the best defenders at John Stones camp, what means they are still not at the very best assistants now. I think they need to find a way. Mainly, one of the biggest problems I had with City is at that right hand side. Up till now, also right back, Matthias Nunes, any Oscar Bob, any Abete friend Rico Lewis to play from that side. These are not your conventional right backs. And who shared the goal that they considered against Tottenham Hotspur and Brighton? All of them were in that right hand channel. If you've done good investment in right ends, now you're on the left hand side, then you need to do same on the other side or right for them. And yes, City are really going to struggle this season. Me and who they are, Sanya Manima never call Horum. Which Madrid for have tapped up on Ibrahima Konate. Yesterday, in the last few days, Liverpool have tried to offer him another offer for a contract, third one. But still, Ibrahima Konate has not extended the contract at Liverpool. At least, we've not even heard that he is close to extending the contract. And it looks as if said, all eyes tends to team and friend of Real Madrid. And there is this interesting story of Kylian Mbappe and then the Papa and the influence he has on some French centre backs, two of them, and all of the two were players are Madrid for are eyeing. One, William Saliba and a branch of Ibrahima Konate. Who say Mbappe Papa no is coach kakra at amateur level. And in those times, on a training these young boys of William Saliba and a branch of Ibrahima Konate. So he knows them. He has brought them in to make sure say they'll do better. It's a similar story of what I heard of Jerome Opoku. Who is Jerome Opoku Papa? Ghana Black Star Jerome Opoku. Uko England, South London. Most of these Eberechi, Eze, Rhys James, when they were growing up, it was Jerome Opoku's dad that trained them. And some of these African fathers, they do well almost our influence because we're training players at a young age. No? They have the influence on them. And once they get those influences, it's able to help them. People in France are beginning to say, that influence on the Mbappe end, you know, is still in a branch of friend Ibrahima Konate. The good thing is that Liverpool phone have known that one should not sign it. So they've gotten Giovanni Leone to add to the team. And they still don't show that branch here, your friend Gomez, because very soon they are waiting. Say a branch here, your friend Magui, Babeka team, know that everything is going to be good for them. Lamine Yamal say, I don't dream of winning one. I dream of winning many. You see, I like Lamine's psychology, the mentality. At this age, he talks like somebody who's probably too confident. Ebianka, unimina say, if you are a little bit prejudicial, obeka se Lamine Casado. Because small boy ebisa say Ballon d'Or no sha beji biana. So me I don't dream. But that's what he dreams of. Winning a lot of it for him as a player. And when I saw the quote, I said, okay, I need to bring this because they are very, very good. Which, you see, say, who dreaming at the home. That's how that is so now, so then scare one kasa. You are not dreaming well. Because they are free. So dream. Money boom. Then come to Jana Koko ye Jumane. Yeah. Exactly. It should push you to do more. And that's the good work that Branch FN and Lamine Yamal echo on. Of course, with updates on Football Club Barcelona, a Branch FN Thiago Alcantara, back to Hansi Dita Flick team. No, this is Champions League in common. What are people saying?
Okay, let's start with the pitch issue.
Okay,
Fine. Kwesi Asare, and I mean, Obian himself, Kwesi Asare, Chelsea.
Okay.
Netie, in Chichimuni, Chelsea, Nibia, Conman, or Mukasa. The Chelsea needs to have a power now, one more Binuma and Yedua.
And Chelsea for the girls in the United.
I mean, a conman, Chelsea for. Namutia Kwesi Asare say, Chelsea have not built a new stadium because of land restrictions. And the Chelsea pitch owners who will not allow another stadium to be built outside Stamford Bridge.
That is the truth.
In the end,
Chelsea for pitch, no. Time a Roman Abramovich, maybe talk club. Now, Mammy Chichemu at least here for you. What they call the Chelsea pitch owners. Omuto in the sense like Omasa ground, no. Chelsea ground, Omuti free order. Rich, baby at Chelsea was young. Say, Omuka say, almost stadium for fra. Baby, you fraud the King's Road, Fulham, south side on them. If you want to build a new place, I say, a chrome, a couldn't never be to
who was car, or Contrazaco is here, as I saw.
Bonino, my
Kofi, Monsieur Contrazaco is here, as I saw. Who was can quite be done the assassin? Where you know of now, Memphis and French to first data. Honestly, about and listen to honest was say, Tell Fiifi, we are using the Johan Cruyff Stadium to prepare for the game at Stamford Bridge. We want to come to the level of the rented Stamford Bridge. That's Stamford Bridge, the Grand
Stadium now.
What's our coin?
Stadium no and yeah, level of Stamford Bridge.
Yeah. What one was a Dumas as you know. This kind of assassin here, Eduma.
Rich.
It's the kind of money.
I'm only 2 and 2 about heritage this animal. Nina not me Johnny dying. And then to only score the year. Well, Chelsea funny that they are still trying to find a way. The last time, almost call a friend is Ellie Scott. One of those places that went to go and redevelop the place and have just one last set of data for you in the Spanish La Liga. Who said that of BBC in the English Premier League. The CIES. I almost some data on who will win the Spanish La Liga. Probability, almost say Real Madrid 40.6. Which Xabi Alonso has won the coach of the month.
Yeah.
The Spanish La Liga. And Mbasa Fono 29.6.
To win the league.
Almost say, but Madrid probably didn't want to show up.
40.6.
I thought it should have been a little bit close.
Yeah, very close. Yeah. Ebi Ankabe 30 as again 28 B 40 DMs omo bi.
Yan hwehwe omo mu ana.
Enko him. Buwa na omo so omo ya na ba ko ate.
Xabi Alonso has done a good job in making sure say Ombenya where they are, because I don't think say anybody believes after 3 games they'll be this good. And Debi American saying, I think say finding the balance in the Madrid team, not too much tactics, just balance. Rich, Mami fancy club football ever, and as club football ever, it means that bet to 7 years they don't know ever cost you be they be the amount. Now, in Kaibo in Makasa, Mami San Kabim, Rich, Menyan Kofu go send me screenshot to Obi from a picture go baby say Fiifi Manfred group pay 200 cedis to join one when Mr.
Until group be
your group will hold them, but then constantly verify our my social media handles, Fiifi Manfred or Twitter, and more the same picture and that baby. Mr. Obi enjoy Obieska. Bet it is just
as I have one adult. Say
I enjoy Obieska.
Unim said now so to me hack Obi account.
Yeah.
Now on numbers now walk or phone or so no.
Yeah.
No more fresh out. To me send Obi a. E ma say bia say me account no hack ya. O me to me send Fiifi Manfred say oh fee. Chale ya jema to hospital ti doctor so be jimi say tu ni amboa me kakra na o send call ya na o say Obi na hack Obi account ti.
So Obi sa na say verify.
Say mama ya ni na ho. Mama ya ni na na.
Echitimi o quotes mene my
Ghana nkwa na yeso ne bi so. So obi timi kasa me scammer.
I know.
Ni aja to so scammer to one nam system ni.
No scammer.
Ni aka so obi scammer e wan. Scammer. Ghana kasa kofi ya de niam dia grow too much. Ya fa bibia normal. Obi san say yes o scammer.
O scammer.
Enti scammer no nam obi anya no e. Yem san e because o scammer.
And on the rate now no Kofi was also too correction.
Yes so niam be so too much. Enti yes am ya mama ni na ho. Mama ni na because say nkofo no omo tricks be bra. Omo de gini ni persikanti ya mama ni na ho pa o. Sa niam no so.
For the rest our social media handles, but my mom 3 pay our hasi wait for 7 days every day. Coach no go through. A certain say will go through to next week now in the Champions League. First one a BW10728E90. Next one a BW1072845E, and the last one a BW107270E1.
Okay. And so me da say, at here for enjoy my day so 4.5 best